Section 1. Homelander loses it on live TV. According to the leak, the finale opens at the White House. Homelander and Ashley are doing this huge press conference where Homelander basically declares himself the new God of America and says he's going to wipe out all the unfaithful people. The reporters are just standing there like, bro, what? Homelander starts listening to their heartbeats, realizes most of them don't actually believe in him, and then he just snaps. He slaughters the entire room on live TV. The leak says it's one of the most disturbing scenes in the whole show. Even some of his hardcore fans start getting scared instead of hyped. When your own simps are like, okay, maybe this is too much, you know you've crossed the line. The military comes in, tries to stop him, and he just destroys them. Meanwhile, the boys are in hiding somewhere else, testing Kimiko's new radiation-type powers and planning one final shot to take him down. Ryan is in New Zealand watching all of this play out on social media. He sees what his dad is doing and decides, yeah, I'm going back to the US, Section 2, Terror's death and Butcher's breaking point. Homelander eventually tracks down the boys' HQ, but the only one there is Terror. Terror apparently pees on Homelander's boots, which is the most Terror thing ever, and it just reminds Homelander of Butcher, so he completely loses it and lasers the dog in half. That's the moment Butcher finally snaps for real. Any soft side he had this season? Gone. He wants Homelander dead, and honestly, he wants every soup dead for good. The boys grab the soup virus and head to Washington for their last stand. Ryan makes it back to the States, finds out what happened to Terror, and fully joins the boys' side. Section 3, Storming the White House. From here, the leak turns into full-on superhero war. The boys, Ryan, and the Gen V kids fight their way into the White House through a bunch of Homelander-loyal soups. Huey is the one carrying the virus, which is either poetic or just the dumbest plan ever, depending on how you feel about Huey. The final showdown happens in the Oval Office. Ryan, Butcher, Starlight, Marie, Kimiko, all of them jump Homelander at once. But because he has V1 in his system, he's still insanely strong and just overpowers everyone. So they pull off this combo move. Marie uses her blood powers together with Butcher's tentacles. Ryan is holding Homelander down. Starlight blinds him long enough for Huey to get close and inject the virus. The virus doesn't kill him instantly, but it messes up the V in his body. Kimiko charges up and blasts the entire room with a huge explosion, basically like Soldier Boy's Nuke 2.0, and it hits everyone in the Oval Office. Section 4. The Last Fight. Man versus Man. When the dust settles, Homelander is still alive, but his powers are gone. No flying, no lasers, no god mode, just a scared dude in a cape. Almost everyone else is knocked out. The only ones still conscious are Butcher and Homelander. The leak says the final fight of the whole show is just these two beating the absolute hell out of each other as regular humans. No CGI, no powers, just pure hate in hands. Eventually Butcher grabs a crowbar. He goes to town on Homelander and kills him right there on the floor of the Oval Office. The God of America dies like any random guy in a bar fight, and Butcher finally gets the revenge he's been chasing since episode 1. Ryan and Marie are apparently the only soups who still have powers. A few more soups show up at the White House after, but Ryan just lasers them before they can do anything. Section 5. Quick Epilogue. The leak ends with a small epilogue. Vought collapses, the tower is gone, the whole company's basically finished, but Stan Edgar still has enough connections to quietly start rebuilding his influence in the background, because of course he does. The boys all drift off into their own lives. Butcher disappears, still alive somewhere out there. Ryan stays close to the group after everything that happened, and apparently there's a tiny post-credit scene with Soldier Boy, just to remind us that in this world, nothing really stays dead or buried. Alright, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, drop a like, leave a comment with your thoughts on this leak, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this.